What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I'm that Scottish nerd, and in today's video we're going to be opening up 100 packs of the new set Battle Styles. So if you like the Pokemon TCG, be sure to subscribe down below, as I do upload videos multiple times a week. And let's get straight into this. We have 100 packs to get through, so don't want to be wasting any time here. We're going to be focusing on the rarest of the rare cards, things like the not GX Pokemon, that's the last era, V's, VMAXs, and trainer cards, that kind of thing. We have a couple, and we have an ultra rare in our very first pack, pack luck, everything, whatever. We have the Urshifu. This is the good Urshifu, I think, I can't remember, but we have the Urshifu in our very first pack. That is the star of the whole set after all, so awesome being able to find that. And we get a couple of good other Pokemon here. Nothing too crazy though. Definitely want to be looking out for things like the Octillery and the Houndoom. I hear are both very good cards to look for, as well as a bunch of trainer cards in this set. Our rare this time around is the Lurantis. Definitely not a very good Pokemon whatsoever. More of a fun format, theme deck kind of Pokemon, but we would definitely want to get some of those big VMAXs. I would love the Corviknight VMAX. That's definitely what to look for. We have another ultra rare in our third pack. We have the VMAX Urshifu VMAX, the Rapid Strike version. It's very awesome to be able to find this, and this is the good VMAX, being able to snipe a whole bunch of damage onto your opponent's side of the board. There is a Honchkrow, which could be useful. This Pokemon can't be asleep, so some interesting ability and attacks. And then we also have the single strike energy here, so definitely need those single strike energies as well as the rapid strike energies. Let's get into our next pack, see if we can get another ultra rare. We've had a couple of good pulls already, so you'll love to see it getting an amazing start. Our rare this time is the Slowbro. Interesting card, but unfortunately it's not going to be all that viable in our standard format. Let's get into our next one. See if we can get into anything cool that we've not got already. We have two cards the same, and we do get a Sandaconda, which has big sand cannon. I will definitely love to make a kind of deck revolving around this. Very interesting and cool attack. Hoping for a playset of those for sure. We also get Camping Gear. Get two of these, so search your deck for a card, put it into your hand, and then shuffle your deck afterwards. Could be useful. We'll have to see what kind of impact that has on the game. Very interesting card though, for sure. Get into our next pack here. We get another special energy, definitely what I'm looking for. Oh my god, we get another V Pokemon. We get a full art Victini V. I think this is the full art. I honestly haven't looked at the set too much. I don't know if this is the alternative art, or if it's the full art, but either way, this art looks amazing. Absolutely love it, and the Victini VMAX is going to be very powerful in this set. So we also have this nice Lickitung. I really like the artwork on this Lickitung, so I thought I'd bring that up. But yeah, we're doing really good for pulls so far, and it is to be expected. In 100 packs you're going to get a bunch of good pulls overall, but considering we've had so many good pulls this early on, it's definitely a good sign. We have a Steelix as our holo rare, and it's definitely not a card that's going to be very playable, but we'll take any holos for sure, as they all add up to our rare count overall. Let's get into this pack. Oh my god, we have another full art Pokemon V. We have Stoutland V. This is a very interesting card because you're able to take extra prize cards, but you only do 40 damage, so not a whole lot of damage, but being able to take 40 prize cards. So not a whole lot of damage, but being able to take extra prize cards, we know how powerful that is, so definitely might be some interesting decks to come from that. And it seems like we're getting a ultra rare every other pack that we open, and if that continues then we're going to get 50 ultra rares, which I doubt will happen, but I mean, I would love it if it does happen. We also get a Drampa here, which is a cool card. Some got Call for Family, which is always a good attack to be using. We'll continue on though to our next pack and see what we get into. And we're flipping it over all the cards. Unfortunately, no ultra rare in this pack, but we do get a holo Aegislash, so that's pretty cool. And we get this cool item card, which is a Fan of Waves. put a special energy card attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon on the bottom of their deck. So a little bit of disruption there, could be useful in a control build, but considering that you're putting the energy back into their deck, it's not going to be super controlling because they still get to keep the energy. We get another Aegislash Hollow here, which is fair enough. We'll move on past that. So let me know in the comments what decks you're wanting to build out of this set, if you have any cool ideas. And we get another Aegislash, 3 Aegislash in a row. That's yeah, I mean, I guess we could build a deck out of Aegislash now. We have a bunch of those already. But yeah, let me know what decks you're wanting to build. As I said, I really want to build the Corviknight deck, as well as the Victini VMAX deck would be a very cool one to go with. I'm sure some people will be coming up with some crazy decks, as I mentioned with that Stoutland V. We have a rare, this time is the Vivillon. I've not seen that in the TCG for a long time. I want to say it's been a couple years since we've had a Vivillon card, but could be wrong, just not seen it for a long time. We get another single strike energy, which is excellent, and we get another Aegislash. So I guess I'm going to be plagued by Aegislash in this opening. Just like if you've seen my previous opening, all we got was the Galarian Darmanitan, so I guess this opening is just going to be purely Aegislash for some reason. Our rare this time around is the Orbeetle, which is a holo, so that's pretty cool, and it has a very interesting attack. For each energy attached to this Pokemon, you get to search your deck for a Stage 2 Pokemon other than Orbeetle. So it is a Stage 2, but it lets you search out other Stage 2s. Could get you some interesting Pokemon into play, but I just don't think it's going to be fast enough for the format that we're in at the moment. We do get another awesome ultra rare in the form of Necrozma V, so very cool. Not the best artwork, not really a fan of that. Do really love the full arts and alternative arts that we've had recently though. Let's get into this pack. Our rare is the Claydol, which is very cool, has power split. We'll just move it on here. As I said, we want to get through this pretty quickly. The last time that I did a big opening like this, it took quite a while opening all of these packs, so we just want to focus on the rarest and coolest cards. We have a Salazzle here, which has a nice attack, dealing damage based on special conditions. That's another one that could be a fun deck to build. But let's get into this pack and see what our rare is. We get a Boltund, again, not the best, more of a theme deck kind of card in my opinion. The Yamper is the one that we want to be looking out for though, as it does get ball cards from the discard pile since it is a dog Pokemon. There is that Victini VMAX that I was talking about earlier, so we have the Victini, now we have the VMAX to go along with it. That secondary attack there, Max Victory, does 100 damage, but if the defending Pokemon is a Pokemon V, it does 120 more damage, so 220 total damage for 2 energy is very efficient. You can 2-hit all of the VMAXs and you're able to 1-hit the majority of Pokemon V. We get another Sandaconda holo here, so we get halfway to being able to build that Sandaconda deck. Let's get into this next pack. Flip over our reverse and our rare. There's another Vivillon, so we'll pass on that. Don't really need to look at those again. Let's see, we get a double fan as well as the Galarian Slowbro here once again. Don't need to focus on those too much. Let's see what we get this time around. We get some nice supporter cards which are great. Oh my god, we get a secret rare. We have our first secret rare, Experience Share. This looks amazing. The golden secret rares in this set and alternate arts, full art supporters, all of those cards look absolutely amazing, and this is no exception. Experience Share has always been a fantastic card in every format that it has been in. It's been seeing a mixed play, and yeah, it's an awesome card to add to the collection, or if I do want to trade it at some point we can always do that, but yeah, amazing card to have in the collection for sure. That looks amazing. Big old gold card. We get another Aegislash here, so we have another copy of that form of it, so we'll move on. That's what, 5 Aegislash that we've got now. Oh man, we get another ultra rare. We get the Empoleon V. This is one of my favourite Pokemon in general. I really love Empoleon. It has a great ability, being able to shut off other abilities when it's in the active, and it has a kind of mediocre attack, so we'll have to see how much play it gets. It's definitely not the best Pokemon overall, but that ability could make it that little bit better and make it playable in some decks. There we finally get the Octillery that I was mentioning earlier. The Rapid Strike Octillery allows you to search your deck for a Rapid Strike card. Very powerful, just straight up. Card search is always going to be very strong. So definitely want to get more of those if we can, so that we can build some Rapid Strike decks. So we get some more supporters and trainer cards, all that good stuff. We get a Jellicent. It's not the best attack. This attack does 10 damage for each water energy attached to, or this attack does 10 damage for each energy in your discard pile, so you're going to need a lot of energy in your discard pile for that to be doing a lot of damage. Oh man, I'm like tripping over myself here. It's all the excitement of all these ultra rares. Oh, there's another one. We get the Urshifu V once again, and it is the laser focus one that we had earlier. So we do have two of those now, which is very nice. Get into our next pack. Let's see if we get an ultra rare back to back, and oh my god, I actually called it. We did get two back to back. We get the Full Art Tyranitar V. This is a single strike Pokemon. It has some reasonable attacks on it, but that artwork, man, is just amazing. They've really done some great stuff with the artwork in this set and some of the recent sets in general as well, like the Champion's Path and Shining Fates. All of the artwork recently has been fantastic. And there we go, we have another Steelix here, our second Holo Steelix. We'll move on past that, see if we can get some more VMAXs. We've not seen any Corviknight VMAX or V yet, so we'd love to get some of those for sure. We get a Crobat, which is a Holo as well. When you play this Pokemon from your hand, to evolve one of your Pokemon you can draw 3 cards. That's pretty reasonable. Straight card draws, never a bad thing, so might see some play as long as the Golbat is good, at least I suppose. Let's see what we get this time. Okay, nothing too crazy. We'll just move along. Definitely looking for some more ultra rares. Would love some more of those. Oh nice, we get Escape Rope back. Never even noticed this earlier. Escape Rope's a fantastic card, I love it. And it's just like Switch, but your opponent also has to switch. And then our rare again is the Salazzle. Another couple of cards that we've got in the set is the Level Ball. So bringing back Escape Rope and Level Ball, two very strong cards. Level Ball being able to search out Pokemon with 90 HP or less. Very good for getting set up, and the Mad Party deck and any other kind of evolution deck is going to be taking great advantage of the Level Ball for sure. And our rare here is the Centiskorch. So again, interesting ability, could be used. Definitely keep an eye on that. Of course, you can always find all of these cards on the official Pokemon website if you want to go through them yourself a bit slower and see the set list. It's definitely a good idea to go through everything. We get a Licky Licky for our rare. It has an interesting attack here. Your opponent chooses to discard the top 3 cards of their deck, or to choose 3 cards to discard from their hand. This could be very disruptive, whether they're discarding from their hand or their deck. You're going to be milling cards either way, so definitely a reasonable attack. And then that pitch attack, forcing them to switch as well while doing 100 damage. This could be another interesting Licky Licky that we make use of, just like the previous Licky Licky that was also a control Pokemon. In terms of its attack, it discarded an energy, the top deck, and a card from their hand, so could be good. We get a second Octillery, so definitely have enough for a deck there. I would say 2 is probably all you need in order to make an effective Rapid Strike deck. Although we haven't got a whole lot of energy, we've only got the single strike energy for the most part. There's another Steelix. So nothing too new recently. Hoping for some more ultra rares to come around. It's been a couple of packs now. And again, just the Jellicent. Let's get into our next pack and see what we have. We have another sword form Aegislash. That's 4 of them that we have now. And like, what, 2 or 3 of the sword form Aegislash? This is crazy. This is like my cursed card. I always have one card when I do bulk openings like this that just follows me around. We have another Centiskorch here, so we have 2 of those. We can get into another pack. And let's see what we have here this time. No ultra rare again, but we did get a second Orbital. And we see Biffalont, not seen that for a while either. As a reverse rare. And our rare this time around is a Tyranitar V. We now have 2 Tyranitar V, which is cool. And yes, a pretty cool artwork, not as cool as the full art whatsoever. Definitely much better artwork, so hopefully we get another ultra rare. Let's see if it's back to back. No, unfortunately not this time. But we did get a Tapu Bulu. We've not seen Tapu Bulu for a little while. And again, some reasonable attacks on it to keep in mind for future decks for sure. Although grass hasn't exactly been doing all that great recently, since fire still has a lot of support and good cards available to it. Well, we get a Victory Bell. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon can't retreat. Okay, that could be good for stalling and being annoying for your opponent. Let's see, this time we have, we get a level ball. And we have another ultra rare. This time it is the Flapple V. I completely forgot that these were even in the set. As yeah, I just completely forgot about these. That's pretty cool. Has a great attack in Sour Spit, so definitely keep an eye on that. And as I said, we have the level ball here, being able to search your deck for a Pokemon with 90 HP or less. And of course, you can always use your old level balls if you have them from previous sets, so you can start making decks with those right now. Again, nothing too crazy in that pack, no good rares or anything. Let's have a look for another couple of ultra rares, hoping for some more gold cards or full art, something like that. Maybe a full art supporter would be nice to finish it off, since we've not got any full art supporters as of yet. We get a Cherum here. This is a great Pokemon. It has an ability very similar to Frostmoth, but it's not able to be applied to GX and V type Pokemon, so not unless you have a way of switching, or maybe just using other Pokemon that are grass types that would be able to make use of it. Still a good ability overall for sure. We just see another Licky there. Definitely love to see that, as I said, for the deck. And we get into the next pack. Just another Salazzle. We're getting a couple of new reverse holos, of course, but not had a whole lot of rares. We're starting to double up on our rares here. Here is a ultra rare though. We have Kricketune V. This is a good ability. It's like Instruct on Oranguru. You're able to draw until you have 3 cards in your hand, but if it's in the active, you can also draw until you have 4 cards. So pretty reasonable passive ability that you can use to draw. Don't know if it'll see all that much play though, since it is a V Pokemon with that ability. And we do get another Rapid Strike energy, which is good. I definitely want more of these. We've got 2 reverse holos, which is cool. And our rare holo is the Sandaconda once again. We have 3 of those now, so we can definitely make a deck if we just get 1 more of those. That'll be pretty sweet. Our next pack, we're getting again the Steelix, so let me know if you want to see a deck like this. It's not going to be good by any means. 200 for 5 energy is pretty abysmal, but hey, we have 4 copies of it, so anything's possible if we can try and make a deck out of it right. Let's open this next pack, and we get a Reversal Trainer, and our rare is nothing too crazy or new. Once again, looking for the Pokemon Vs, full art supporters. Let's see. Sweet, we get another Victini VMAX. We got 2 of those now. We just need a couple more and we'll be on our way to making a deck. Love to see it. Definitely one of the chase cards that I was looking for sure. Another Reverse Trainer and Jellicent. Not too crazy. We get a Grass Energy in this pack, and some trainers, a new Pokemon's Reverse Holo, and we do get a new rare in the form of Emboar, which is your single strike Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon, so this could be good for boosting your damage of single strike Pokemon. And it is also a stage 2 which has 180 hit points, which is just pretty good and bulky overall, so you could actually make use of this along with some other fire Pokemon, Welder, that kind of thing. Definitely one to keep an eye on. Let's have a look in this pack, see if we get any new rares. Unfortunately not, we just get another Meowchow, something like that. So we're over halfway now, just around the 40 pack mark. I had to just look, and we still have plenty to go. We do get the Rapid Strike Energy, which is definitely what I was looking for there, which is awesome. And we want to see some more ultra rares. Let's get at least one full art support would be sweet. Awesome, we do get the Urshifu V once again. This is the Rapid Strike version, and it has some good attacks. I think this might be the better version since it has Strafe. I honestly can't remember, but the Rapid Strike version, very awesome to get one of those. Let's move on. We'll flip over our reverse. Oh sweet, we got back to back Urshifu V Rapid Strikes. That is pretty insane. Back to back Urshifu Rapid Strike. Man, okay, yeah, well, I'm happy that definitely one of the main cards that you want to see out of the openings here, so that's excellent. We get a third Octillery, which is very good. Definitely take advantage of that. And going into our next pack, we have a rare. Oh, there it is. There's another Urshifu VMAX. This is the single strike version. So we have one of each of the VMAXs now, which is cool. We can go either way with our deck. It's a very nice artwork on that as well. Let's see, this time around we have the Water Energy, a Reverse Holo Trainer card, and we have a Stonejourner as a rare. Pretty cool. Our next pack is going to be opening. Let's see what our rare is. Oh, sweet, we get another Emboar. We get two of those Emboar, that's pretty cool. The attacks don't stack, I don't think. We may have to check that. Your single strike Pokemon's attacks 30 more damage, so it doesn't exclude it, and it doesn't say that they don't stack. So typically abilities like that, they do specify whether they stack or if they don't stack, and if it doesn't specify that they don't stack, then you should be able to stack those and actually do a whole load of extra damage with Emboar, which could be pretty cool and definitely something to consider. You get another Centiskorch here though, we got 3 of those already. Definitely building up some playsets to make decks out of, as I mentioned. Let's see our rare this time around is another Sandaconda, so there we go, we have our playset of Sandaconda, which is awesome. Definitely be making a deck out of that for sure. It's going to be a fun one. Our rare this time around is another, of course it is, another Aegislash in its sword form, of course. Going into this pack we have our rare, we already have the Reverse Holo, we have another Octillery, fair enough, I'll take another Octillery. This time around we're getting, oh we don't have this reverse, oh okay, now you're just trolling me, you're giving me a Reverse Holo Aegislash now. I really don't think we need more Aegislash, I've had enough, take it back, I do not need more Aegislash, no thank you. Oh man, okay, this pack we're getting another Rapid Strike Energy, which is good, I love to see that, and we have a Solazzle, which we have plenty of, we don't need any more of those whatsoever. So going into our next pack here, we get 2 Pokemon the same, and we have another Phalanx. Yeah, we have 2 of these Phalanx. This attack does 20 damage to for each of your Rapid Strike Pokemon in play. I mean, it could be reasonable, but I don't think Rapid Strike has any way of increasing damage like what that Emboar was doing, so Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be a particularly good deck, which is a bit of a shame because Phalanx is just a really cool Pokemon in general. Okay, we get another Lurantis. Yeah, I was going to call it Lapras for some reason, but I was just thinking of my video that I posted on Friday there. Okay, no Ultra Rare. We're going a bit dry on the Ultra Rares here, getting a bit concerned, but we did get a lot of pulls early on in this opening, so maybe they're saving a big cool card for the end here. As I said, hopefully a Full Art supporter, because those are really cool. Also we get double single strike, and we get the Rainbow Rare. Our first Rainbow Rare card is the Tapu Koko VMAX. It looks very nice, very colourful card. Honestly not a huge fan of the Rainbow Rare cards because it is just so much colour. You can't really see the Pokemon itself, but definitely a cool card to have, and Tapu Koko VMAX in general is a cool VMAX for sure. So let's move on, see how many more Ultra Rares we get out of these remaining packs here. We do get a new rare in the form of Houndoom. This is a single strike Pokemon with a cool ability which allows you to search your deck for a single strike energy, and you get to put it onto one of your Pokemon that are also single strike, so good energy acceleration. And although you can only use 4 single strike energy in your deck, so you know, swings and roundabouts, it's a good card, but to what extent is it good, really? Let's see what our rare is. We get another Necrozma V, so we got 2 of those, which is pretty cool. Let's get into our next pack here and see what we get, see if we get any more Ultra Rares. There it is, we get a third Victini VMAX. That's awesome, we have pretty much all that we need. We just need the Victini Vs themselves. That is great, we have all of those Victini VMAXs. Definitely one of the best cards in the set for sure. Let's see what this time around we have the Boltund once again. Nothing too crazy there. And let me know if you're going to be opening up the set, this newest set, Battle Styles, and also let me know your pulls and if you got anything cool. Well, this is the first Kingdra that we've gotten with Aqua Burst. This attack does 40 damage for each water energy attached to this Pokemon, so reasonable attack, but you do have to have a lot of energy on there, unfortunately. Not going to be a particularly good card, but we do have Frostmoth, so you could accelerate the energy, I suppose, but just being a stage 2 Pokemon, it's going to be hard to get that set up consistently anyway. So let's carry on our search for more ultra rare Pokemon. We have a Primeape here, which is a rare. What? That is not an ultra rare. Let's see this pack. We're getting a reverse holo that we don't already have, and we're getting a Drampa as the rare. This time around, we get the Psychic Energies to start us off. We get Single Strike Energy, and we get a new rare that we've not had in the form of Lottery, which is a holo. That does 40 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. It could be reasonable, and then you also switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. So it's a switcher strafing kind of Pokemon. Let's see this pack if we have anything new. We got 2 Pokemon the same once again, and just that Galarian Slowbro that we've seen so many times before already, and it's just kind of underwhelming. This time the rare is really we just got 2 back to back, just because I said that you were not very good. You're gonna give me 2 Slowbro back to back. Alrighty, let's get into this next pack and see the rare. And we do get another Aegislash. This is the 4th of this form, the shield form of Aegislash. So what's that, like 5 or 6 of the sword form? We have 10 total Aegislash now at least. Please do not give me any more Aegislash. I really do not need them at this point. I will happily trade away any Aegislash. If anyone needs my Aegislash, you can have them. Missing out on some ultra rares here. going a little bit dry once again, but at least getting some good bulk cards so that we can make decks out of them. We get a new rare here in the form of Mr. Rhyme, so you're able to discard any number of cards from your hand with the word ball in them. So that combos with the Yamper that I spoke about earlier. Oh, we actually got it in this pack here. So the Yamper here has ball search. Because it is a little dog, you're able to get copies of cards with ball in the name from your discard pile. Those two combo together and allow you to actually deal a reasonable amount of damage, but I just don't think you're going to be dealing enough damage with the Mr. Rhyme in order to actually be effective against decks in this format. And we did get ourselves another Rapid Strike Urshifu V. This is the third one that we've gotten, which is very good. Definitely love to see that. Let's move on. Was hoping for maybe a filler of it, but we have 3 of the regular art, which is perfectly fine by me. Get into our next couple packs here. So we just have a couple of packs remaining. This is our third last pack. We have a reverse holo single strike energy, and we do get another ultra rare closing out this pack opening, a Tapu Koko V. A very good Pokemon to complement our VMAX Tapu Koko that we got earlier, the Rainbow Rare. So here we are with our second last. Hopefully we can get an ultra rare in every single pack. That would be amazing. But of course not. It is another Aegislash. Another Aegislash to close out the opening. So open our last pack here. Hopefully we cross our fingers. It is a full art supporter. I'm calling it full art supporter. I don't care which one. But no, I mean it's an ultra rare. Well, can't complain with an ultra rare. It is another Necrozma V with the 220 HP and some reasonable attacks, but definitely not the best Pokemon. So that is the opening. You see, little bit of a spoiler. We do have some other packs here that I may or may not open at some future point. So be sure to subscribe down below if you want to see more pack openings, as well as deck profiles and matches. And let me know your thoughts on the new Battle Styles deck down below. I've been that Scottish Nerd, and I'll see you in the next video.